that could probably get into at least the top 8. The ones that come to mind are like Elegant, right?
Oh, Elegant, yeah, definitely
Elegant.
is another one, especially with this win now with Best Nest and doubles.
Yes, Elegant, Void is capable. I could actually see MVD making it in, Esam making it in, Mistake, Salem as well, right? These are all great players who are fully capable of making it in, but we'll see. Here it is, Void, keeping it simple, you know, happy Void. Well, both of these players going with their charges, and you see Void actually trying to use that short hop fair over the Shadow Ball to see if he can actually get the punish. Void is the type of player that would look for that small little opening just to get things started, you know? He's one of those very calculated players who understands common patterns that a lot of players will exhibit and look for that opportunity to just look for that small little opening to make things happen.
Yeah, he's totally okay with chip damage because, you know, any damage is great damage in his eyes, especially as Sheik. Great patience from Void, but SDX with the better patience, waiting by the ledge there with the Shadow Ball, knowing when Void was going to jump in that instant by the ledge.
Oh, and Void.
It's the footstool to the back air right there. It completely just prevents SDX from making it back toward the stage.
I can't believe what just happened.
The option coverage right there from Void.
Void literally was like, man, I'm behind right now. It's time for me to you know, pull a rabbit out of the hat, and that he did. He literally said, all right, I'm going to apply this pressure with this back air and just get that stage spike with the bouncing fish.
I know Mr. R is definitely so proud right now.
Right? That's the kind of stuff you have to do, though, Vicky Kitty. When you're behind, right, you have to pull out something. You have to be clutch in order to allow you to keep up with your opponent. This is 2-stock we're playing here.
It is 3 out of 5 as well, so there's no time to sleep here. Void just narrowly avoiding that nair. Jumps around the ledge. Actually tries to get that rising nair just in case SDX decided to do a neutral get up.
Up throw for sure.
Goodbye, Void. Just completely yeeted him up into the blast zone.
Yeah, here it is. Void getting all that free needle charge. Wait, and SDX, he was like, you know what? You have invincibility. I can't do anything. I'm just going to chill here. Uh-oh.
Keeps him off stage with a fair into bouncing fish. See how he waits. Oh, you saw he was trying to get that up smash, trying to catch SDX's landing. Oh,
and remember when we saw Vinny go for like the nair to the needles? You saw Void try to do the same thing, but it didn't quite work out. Oh, again.
Again, yeah.
These stage spikes from Void working out very well for him, allowing him to get not 1 but 2 stocks right now over his opponent. And here we go. Void with the first game with a lot of aggressive edge guards that we've been seeing. Catching SDX off guard time and time again, unable to get the techs twice.
Yeah, that back air could be a little tricky, especially like Mewtwo's hurt boxes in general, I feel like are also pretty large. So he's more prone to getting hit easier. We're going back into FD though.
All right, here it is. We got the needle charges on deck. Void trying to see if he can just push SDX to the corner. Positional advantage is always key when it comes to these games. One of the reasons why Zero was just such a scary player to play is because of the fact that if he put you in a corner, it was so hard.
Oh yeah, you would never make it back.
Yeah,
he was the best ledge trapper in terms of player-wise in Smash 4.
Again?
You see, again, yeah, he does manage to do it again, but SDX managing to make it back.
And one of the scary things about facing off against Sheik too is that if you put him in the corner, as we saw from Void in the first game, instead of dealing with the ledge trap situation, Sheik can go for the edge cancel grenade, at which, you know, once you see the grenade is about to explode, the player is going to have to put up shield or get out of there, and then Sheik just gets back on stage. Hit his Void, waiting it out.
I like the weight there. You saw he did the rising up air and then managed to recover back safely.
Okay, shield up right now. Footstool, yeah, he tried to go for the footstool disable. Very good attempt right there by SDX. But Void still here. I like the dash too. I wasn't sure if Void was trying to go for the back throw, where it's like back throw, opponent air dodges, and then you get the needle to bouncing fish. But he didn't quite have full charge needles anyway.
You see, he forces the regrab from SDX, but SDX committing to an aggressive option on purpose so that way he could get back towards the stage safely.
Okay, Void gets the charge here. Interesting stuff here by Void. Okay, he tried to see if he could get the needles, but that amazing air dodge from SDX makes it very difficult for Void. Low recovery here. Winbox actually pushing SDX back a little bit too. Void having to show respect to this fair. Okay, but he gets people off guard time and time again. Not only with that up throw, but also the air dodge read with the bouncing fish afterwards. Great job by Void, making sure to shorten to that bouncing fish just to catch the air dodge.
And it was really smart too because SDX predicted perhaps an up air, and that's why he actually DI'd behind him. But yeah. SDX retaliating back with a down air and evening out this very second game.
All right. SDX making sure to just use the neutral air in a manner to just get Void off of his back. Nice. It's always scary when you have to deal with those ambiguous crossups from Mewtwo's neutral air. Here it is, Void manages to get the throw, being with his back to the edge like that. Of course, he's going to have to go for that immediate bouncing fish. Can't get any fairs.
Well, he is stuck at the ledge, though. Void just keeping him off stage here.
Again.
So he was trying to go for a rising attack right there.
Yep.
Void's the Shadow Ball.
There it is. Okay, seeing SDX going for a lot of these neutral airs, Void had to start going for fade back aerials to try to stop that.
Oh, I like the you saw he was trying to cross him up with the nair right there.
Yep.
Something similar that we're seeing from SDX himself as well.
Okay, good air dodges right there by SDX too. Void loves to go for that particular option where he runs off and gets that extension with the vanish. Void going in with an up smash right there, probably expecting the short hops from SDX again.
Look at the patient wave, making Void respect him charging the ball, and he actually manages to find his way behind SDX instead, and there's those rising nairs you're talking about.
Yep.
He's going to opt to throw out Void off stage. Great power shield. Void not committing to an aggressive option, instead just landing and shielding, and there's the up throw. Goodbye.
Yes.
He really threw all his force into the blast one. At the same time, though, Sheik is very light, so Mewtwo having a really good up throw kill move.
Definitely a light character right there, so I like the option from SDX. Trying to think right there. I feel like,
so I was gonna say, like, up throw is just a good move in general, but sometimes, like, with no rage, I feel like it's like overrated because, like, with good DI and like a standard ceiling, Mario would die like at 135%.
Here we go. Game 3 situation though. Void. Again, we see SDX coming in with these neutral airs. So understanding that neutral air has basically been the way that SDX has been trying to start up a lot of his offense, as opposed to maybe being stationary and going for down tilt. Void could probably retain that information and see if he can maybe use these retreating fairs that he wanted to use before to deal with that option. Here comes a down tilt right now, something that we haven't really seen that much from SDX.
Which is surprising, actually, because I would say down tilt is Mewtwo's best move since it goes further than Marth forward smash.
Yeah, it's such a good tool.
And safe on shield and stuff like that if it's spaced properly. Well, the rising nair coming from Void, something that he loves to do by the ledge and catches so many options. SDX getting that nair on stage, though. See Void completely stopping him from charging Shadow Ball. Rising fair, though.
Yep, catching Void off guard. Void again, trying to sneak in. He understands that fair. You know, Void actually, with a good understanding of Mewtwo, as he has a Mewtwo himself. I remember there was an event that he attended, Glitch, where there was a low-tier event, and he busted out the Mewtwo facing off against people. Now, of course, people definitely don't think Mewtwo is
low tier. Yeah. I remember those days.
Those days were funny days, I tell you what.
Great wave from Void, though, catching him with the back air, and SDX forced to recover down low. We saw, though, he's managing to mix it up by using an aggressive option to keep Void off the ledge to prevent him from edge guarding him. So the fade back fair.
Try to get the grab afterwards, but didn't quite work out. Void scheming for a grab. Wow, okay, yeah. Whenever you see an opponent try to opt for a projectile toss at you when you're off stage, you might as well go for the bouncing fish. He'll jump over it. Wow, but SDX, every time, you know, Void tries to go off stage, you'll see him respond with, like, an up air, and this time, getting a KO on Void with the back air.
I like the walk back, too. Notice he's just walking back, forcing Void to hold forward first. I guess the up throw, but not the up air. SDX DIing behind him.
Up throw this time. Okay, he tried to expect SDX to do what he did before. Okay, he might have to go for maybe a vanish after the up throw then to catch an air dodge. Here we go.
I like the attempt on the bouncing fit. Oh, but it was not worth it. He does manage to make it back. Great reaction, though, coming from Void. Trying to avoid that down air. Very scary situation from SDX.
SDX right there, not letting Void try to get anything after those double jabs, especially seeing how high he was popped up. There it is. Good job, Void.
Went all the way down low there for the vanish, yeah.
Using it like a bomb or something like that, just catching SDX off guard. Try to see if he can get as much as he can get off of that throw, but here it is again. SDX, really good spot. Here come the F tilts.
Ooh, the platform at the ready helping out Void, but SDX recovering up high to avoid any conversions off of that, thanks to that platform.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, Void, fortunate for him that he wasn't at a higher percent. That could have been an up throw. Okay, here comes on the hunt again.
All this pressure coming from Void. He tries to catch the landing with the up smash.
Oh.
Very scary. You saw he narrowly avoided trying to get that grab.
Okay, here comes again. And SDX with the fade back fair. See, SDX has the right idea when he's fading back with the fair, making it very difficult for Void. Void's shield getting smaller though. So SDX probably might want to get more aggressive with the neutralize. Void has to watch out for that. Here it is again, the fade back, the safe gameplay from SDX. Void. What?
He just waited for Legend. I think SDX actually committed to an option, which is why he tried to maybe jump off from the ledge, and like Void was able to run off into back air, because it seemed like SDX would have still had Legend visibility if he still held on slightly, but Void, recognizing maybe he was waiting at the perfect time to make SDX come back towards the stage, makes up actually just back airing him. What the heck? That dance, let's go.
Sorry guys, you have to see, if you know Sir Toasty, you have to see when Best Mess comes up. That's all I have to say. In any event, here we go. We're going to continue on with the match. Void versus SDX. Void actually able to get the win there with that extremely clutch stage spike, which we've been seeing a lot in this set, dude. Okay, the neutralizers are out again. Patience by Void.
So he's just being very patient, trying to avoid him. That's what you were talking about, the drift back, especially with the fair. There it comes out. And Void actually trying to use the bouncing fish on the charge. We saw it worked before, but ooh, Void's shield, though, looking like a Skittle.
Yeah, it's a very tough situation to be in. Okay, Void. You see he's showing respect to SDX, but every time SDX is off stage, he will try to get a stage spike, which is why every time SDX does want to opt for these aerials to try to intercept Void while he's on the hunt. Okay, there it is again. Fade backs. He understands that Void will opt for an approach, knowing that Sheik has amazing tools in neutral. A lot of safe approaches in neutral too. Why not go for the approach? So he's just trying to air-to-air Sheik instead of being on the defensive, you know?
You saw how Void was trying to go for that bouncing fish right there into back air, just in case SDX is trying to avoid it. But okay, trying to banish, try to get the ledge invincibility, but unfortunately banishing maybe a little too early and landing on that shadow ball.
Okay. Void right there with the up smash after the double jabs. Jump option. And
I like the wait. I don't know why he air dodged. I think it's because he expected SDX to actually commit to an aggressive option there. Maybe that's why he actually waited to see if he could do the bouncing fish instead.
Sick catch on the landing right there. SDX keeping it going here, but we've seen Void be able to bring it back before. Smart actually from Void, making sure to jab himself out of that situation, knowing that his jabs come out rather quick as well. And that SDX was not going to let up with the pressure that he was exerting on Void's back. Okay, solid, perfect shield too, making that fair and safe. Yep, and that cancel always catches people off guard. You have to go for that neutral air. That was very good. Okay, Void. See SDX opts for here. Has a bit of a charge, wants to inch forward. Void respecting the down tilts as well.
Both these players respecting. Actually, SDX was playing extremely patient right there by the ledge.
This is attack, and that's a pickup for Void.
All this damage that Void is just racking up on SDX right now.
Yep, and you see Void this time, he's waiting a little bit. He understands that he could just like interrupt the neutral airs with a jab and doesn't have to jump into a fair, but he air dodges into one instead.
Look at this wait. I like how SDX waited even slightly, just in case Void ended up trying to jump and try to mix up the timing on his landing there too. All these air dodges too. Understand that Void was trying to go for the bouncing fish possibly when he did that empty hop.
SDX used so many different options just to get Void off of his back. But the tippy toes right there, very last hit of the up air connecting, ending the game. And Void, I have to say, with a lot of clutch stage spikes and really good plays in neutral, just to keep up with SDX's amazing gameplay, he manages to come out on top with a 3-0 win. Void's hands up in the air.
I would say his plenty power shield actually that we saw from that very last game right there, especially the power shield that we saw where he ended the entire game with the up air. Fantastic stuff coming from Void, and I want to say all the traps that he had on the ledge.